Come on, guys, give me some good questions. Sad you can't say what you want. Well, if I could tell you what I want, what I really, really want. But do you care what I want, what I really, really want? You know how it all ends? Yeah. Bran becomes king. Because who has a better story than Bran? You know, I rewrote the entire ending of Game of Thrones, season 7 and season 8. I was so angry about it that I actually sat down and like wrote it out on hand. And one of these days I will tell you. It takes 30 minutes to tell because it's so intricate and beautiful. But Christ, it was soul destroying. You know, it was just beyond bad. Can I tell my friends I talked to Charles? Well, Blaine, yes, you can. Because you did. I talked to you, so you talked to me. And we're happy together. Are you going to drink that water? Is agua? Yeah, I suppose I will. Okay, I can drink it normal, like this. I can drink it Mark Zuckerberg style. Congressman. Charles, you recommend turn-based combat or real-time combat for Arcanum? Got a little in my lungs. Play Wizard, max out Harm, Dark Necromancy, Black Magic, and get your magic aptitude to 100. Click, 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 click. Everything dies. Charles, a fake intellectual as opposed to real intellectual? I don't know. Shakira is flowing good with Charles today. Well, the hips don't lie. Remember, my style is unblockable. Do you have any reason for always wearing a dress shirt? I do. It hides my man boobs. What's Phil Wadler up to? I miss hearing from him. He's still working on Plutus. He's doing some great work in extended UTXO and Plutus. Oh, that's right. Shakira actually is in some tax trouble. Ah, yeah. Greetings, Charles, from Montevideo, Uruguay. I love that country. It's a beautiful place. Charles, are you Jewish? No. Why so many stake pools? Not upgrade to 135.3? Well, it just kind of came out. It needs to take a little time. You know, they're going to sit down with it. They're going to like have a little campfire, get some s'mores out there. You know, the node will pull out its guitar, start playing a little bit, you know, set the mood. Then all of a sudden they see the stars because the clouds will pull back, and then they'll just start telling stories about their life and, you know, the things they've been through. And then eventually the node and the SPO will lock eyes and they'll know that they need to be together forever, or until version 135.4 comes out. Why do you insist on attacking your most loyal supporters of Cardano on Twitter? Rah! Do you really think that's true, Ian? You just sit there and you're just like, that's what he's just attacking the most loyal supporters. You really think that's true? That's what's going on. He's just in your mind, just ready for that. Been doing this for about 2 hours now. 1,000 people are watching real time. That's your shot. You're like, that is the question I want to ask. That's the way I want to go. Come on, man. What annoys me is when there's a process for something, and that process works really well, and it's an inclusive process, and it's a productive process, and it protects us as an ecosystem and a community from getting derailed and going off on tangents, and it really helps people get to the heart of the matter. The heart of the matter is that every person wants to upgrade to Vossel, because we all acknowledge that the things in Vossel are good for everybody in this ecosystem. It's great for the SPOs. It's great for the exchanges. It's great for the developers. It's great for the ecosystem. It makes Cardano better. That's our goal. That's our end goal. So the question is, when are we ready to do that? So the first question you ask is, who decides? Does Charles Hoskinson decide? Until this whole incident happened, a lot of people mistakenly believed in the cryptocurrency community that I do. Then we magically discovered that apparently there's this whole other constituency that apparently has a say in the matter, more than I do. So what was happening was that a negotiation was going on between the developers and the stake pool operators, a very healthy negotiation about what they want to see to be comfortable. And lots of people showed up for that, and lots of people were working at it, and ultimately we're seeing real time who's comfortable and who's not comfortable. Currently, a super majority of the SPOs are not comfortable. So something needs to happen to make them comfortable. And they told us certain things they'd like to see. Okay. So we, the developers, are now working with them hand in glove to put these pieces together. Now, normal processes and communication, that'd be the end of it. You just keep the iteration going and keep the iteration going and keep it going until eventually it converges, and then suddenly everybody's happy. And when they're happy, we get to our goal, which is Vossel comes out. But what happened is that some people decided in that group to just leave that group and go to different channels and kind of talk about it in a different medium. And they can do that. It's a free country, free speech, whatever. Great. But there's consequences to that. And predictably so, the consequences are that it first doesn't change that dialogue and debate where it's actually happening. It doesn't change the testing. It doesn't change any of the facts on the ground that people are going to check things and do things, because this is not a blind community. They're smart people. They do this all day. SBOs are among our smartest people in the community. They work harder than anybody else. But what it does do is create a very simple headline: Cardano catastrophic bug. That's what sticks. You go ask a person a month, oh yeah, didn't Cardano have a catastrophic bug? Didn't it fail like Solana, or is it dead like Luna? That's what you get when you go to the other medium. And that's the criticism, is why do you do that? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to talk about? Oh, we're just trying to have an open dialogue and inform people. Okay. Why not then just go and invite the podcaster to go and live stream the SPO meeting where there are like tons of SPOs talking to the IO people, and have them get exposed to the intricacies of the Zoom meeting that just happened. So they can see real time the dialogue. And then the story is there's a dialogue and people are working and there's checks and balances. Why have only two, no IO representative? Oh, well, you guys didn't show up. Oh, okay. Well, did you ask our media inquiry? Did you go and talk to Tim or Ben O'Hannon? No. Because you want a sensationalist headline. And why? Because it gets clicks. You make money. That's the truth. And I'm the guy who calls it out the way I see it. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's the way I see it. And what I'm trying to convey is that this kind of behavior doesn't solve problems. It hurts us as an ecosystem. It's not my call anymore. The days of Charles sitting in an ivory tower cogitating about the magic of things is long over. Okay. All I can do is make sure great code gets written, and inform people about things and recommend something. So I did. And some people didn't like the recommendation and said, well, we feel it should be done this way. And there's a channel to discuss that. And ultimately, they make the personal call in that respect. And that's how you get things done. So I don't think I was calling people out or attacking the most loyal supporters of Cardano. I'm reminding people that they're accountable to what they say and the approaches that they follow. Here's the inescapable truth, Ian. The inescapable truth. If I was nicer and better at how I approach things and how I said things, how I treated people, there would be no Lara Shin book. There would be no hatred of Charles Hoskinson in the cryptocurrency space. There are certainly lies and propaganda and misinformation, but some of it is self-inflicted by my approach. Do we want our community going and replicating that for themselves? And then pretending like they've done nothing wrong and playing the victim on Twitter. Oh, there's these evil people. Oh, no, there's criticism. I just don't understand it. Well, when you go and you create a headline, Cardano catastrophic bug, the fuck you think is going to happen? It pisses a lot of people off and it causes a lot of harm and damage. Come on, guys, use your mind, use your brain. Think about it. Think about the optics of what you do. Think about what you say. I have to now. Everything I say, I have to think more about it. I used to be able to just go shoot the shit, tell you how I feel, bark at people. And what did that get me? Got me half the space hating me. And they'll hate me for the rest of their lives. I can go cure cancer. They'll be like, it's a scam cure. I'll take my tumors. I don't trust Charles. I mean, that's where we're at. Do you want to live that life? Do you want to go down that road? Do you want to endure that every single day? Come on, think about it. No. So why communicate that way? Follow the process. If it's not effective, the video should be, we were trying to follow the process and it's not working. No one's listening to us. They're just rushing it through and forcing all of us to do something we don't feel comfortable with. But you give it a shot? No.